Do 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 do. Draw with Mr. Greg!
Hi boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how you can draw a pretty neat little character that's on my daughter's favorite television show. Her favorite television show is called The Mandalorian, and this is going to be, as a lot of you know him, Baby Yoda, or as we've learned recently, Grogu. Grogu. What a weird name. Alright, so it starts with two circles, relatively the same size. If they're not perfect, you don't have to spend all day. If you have a perfect circle to trace, that might be helpful. And then what looks like a little sad face in between. That's going to be his nose. Then I'm going to do a slightly larger curve that goes the other direction for his mouth. Okay, now one thing about Baby Yoda that I think everybody finds cute is his big eyes, and they seem to be completely black. I'm not sure that they are. One thing's for sure though, they are shiny, so I'm going to add these sort of kidney bean looking shapes as well as these little circles, and then I'm going to color that in. Now, if you don't have marker, you can make this with crayon or any other material you have. A pen would work fine. Just be careful when you go to color it to keep his eyes looking nice and neat. Okay? Again, I couldn't find a black marker, so I'm using a dark green. As long as it's juicy and dark, that's my favorite kind of marker. Okay? So far, so good. Alright, the next thing, he has a very small forehead. It's not very much higher than his eyes. And then the top of his ear kind of goes up and then down and then back up. And you want to try to make it the same size on the other side. So I'm going to put my finger there and again go up and down and back up. And it should be pretty symmetrical. They're the same on both sides. It's looking pretty good. Now, his ears are pretty wide, they're long and wide. So you want to start pretty far down his face. I would make his ears as long or as tall as his eyes are tall. So I'm going to go up and stop right there. And again, go underneath the eye, beside the eye, and underneath, and then curve up and stop. It's looking pretty good. Now, inside of here, there is sort of like a football shape. We'll do that. And then one underneath of it. And if yours isn't perfect, don't get grumpy. Just try your best. Sometimes it takes trying something more than once to get it right. You can see on this curve, I went past his ear on both sides. Now, he's a very short character. He doesn't have much height to him. So I'm going to come down here and down here. He wears a little loose cloak, so I'm going to go up. Before I get to the end, I'm going to go up there and then come up a little and connect. Now that's sort of the collar of his cloak, and then we'll just do this and follow the same curve that his chin and the collar created. Okay, so that curve, and that curve, they're all similar. Now, as far as his hands go, I love when Baby Yoda or Grogu uses his hands to do magic with his, or use the Force. But for this one, I'm just going to draw his hands coming down. If you want to try doing something different with it, like making his arm go up, that would be okay. Now, he does have some wrinkles in his forehead, and a lot of them come down. So I'm going to draw just a few wrinkles going down. And from there, you should be able to get some color in here and make him look a little bit better. I'm going to fast forward through the coloring part, and then we'll look at him when he's finished. As you can see, I added some texture to his face using different little circles with my crayon. He has a bumpy skin, so I made it look like it has a little bump to it. I also used different pressures on my brown so that I had shadow in places on his cloak. I hope you had fun with this, and if you like these videos that I'm making, you can check out some more on my channel. There's a bunch of them out there, so have some fun, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a good day.